Hey guys, on today's episode of NBA
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And so here's Cleveland. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love with the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Irving, guarded by Perovic. Gobert against Mozgov. Here's Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end. Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Pass to Hayward. They double him with Love. Freak kicks to Hayward. And stolen by James. Moving it up. Here's Shumpert. And the dunk by Love.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Irving dishes to Mozgov. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Mozgov passes to Shumpert. He's looking for James and finds him from 10 feet out. And the shot is long. Jazz trail by 6. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, I was able to talk with David Blatt for a minute. After taking the first matchup with them, he wants his team to be even more assertive on the offensive end. He told me, I feel we can have our way on offense. Get them into matchups that they don't like and find points that way. It's what helped in our first meeting. Let's see if they can do it again here, guys.
Appreciate the report, Doris. And guys, how does their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
I think it should make for an entertaining game. I love hearing coaches say their focus is on offense. That usually means we can expect some fireworks.
Yeah, and I know the fans love to hear that too. Just as I do, I love seeing some high-octane offense. I think it's bound to be a game played at a brisk pace.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Freak with it. He's picked up by Irving. Freak kicks to Gobert. He dishes it to Burks. Freak sets a screen for Burks. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You know, sometimes it takes a quarter to settle down to get that first good sweat going, but so far, he's been responsible for coughing up the ball 3 times.
He's got to get dialed in. Just be a little bit more prudent with the basketball.
Love kicks to LeBron. Irving drives in, and the basket good. Irving's got 6.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Kicks it to Burks. Six on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Perovich. Another miss by Utah. Cleveland leading by 7. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. It's stolen by Gobert and stolen by LeBron. And that one's good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The dish to Favors. They set the screen. Hayward passes to Favors. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Irving dishes to LeBron. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Mozgov. Utah with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Wiggins and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Hayward from outside. Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Booker, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
For your Jazz, Trevor Booker.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Well, these small forwards may not be the biggest players in the NBA, but they can still get up there. They're leading their position in block shots since the All-Star break. LeBron James, number 1.
And typically you have your centers or power forwards contesting the shots down low, but he can come flying in from the wing to block shots.
That's a specialty of his. We call it the rear view.
Jazz trail by 9, and so in the game for the Cavaliers. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Offensive rebound. The feed now to Gobert. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. And Gobert kicks to Burks. The pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. Now Freak. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento. And Booker kicks to Burke. Now here's Burks. Covered by LeBron. There's the screen.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Pass to Perovich. Fires from deep. That's good. Freak's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Shumpert, Gobert with the block. Freak with it. 5 points in the game. He feeds it to Booker. Now here's Burke. Pass to Burks. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford.
Here. The Cavaliers leading. Williams kicks to Thompson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Teams deciding to change it up. And so it's a close game.
Gentlemen, I won't...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Favors. And Freak subbed in for Gordon Hayward.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Perovich in at shooting guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Booker. Then there's Trey Burke, and it's Burks in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. It's a pick by Love. Fires for 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. And that one's good. 8 points for Love.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And Booker kicks to Freak. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Picked by Mozgov. Inside. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here's Burks. He's got 6. Shoots the 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Irving passes to Love. Dishes it to James. Picked by Mozgov. The drive by James. Misfires after coming off the pick.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Feeds it to Irving. He kicks it to Love. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He dropped 14 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. You really can't have a better shooting performance than that. He ended the game perfect from the field.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Irving. No good. The Jazz go the other way with it. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, if I was being diplomatic about it, they were a little too aggressive. I mean, in reality, they took far too many fouls, and because of that, they had to go to their bench earlier than they wanted to.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Lyles checked in for Utah. Exum comes in for Trey Burke. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Love outside. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And he gets it to go. Burks has got 11 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Love has it in the corner. Smith kicks to James. Here's Thompson. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Booker. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 10 points for him.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
James kicks to Williams. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Perovich. Jazz trail by 11. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Williams gets the bucket.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Pass to Booker. 1:43 left to play in the third. He dishes it to Freak. And the 3 off target.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 12 points for Williams.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Kicks to Burks. 1:16 left in the third. And stolen by Love. Stolen by Exum. There's the pass to Lyles. And a wide open look for Freak. And it's off from 3-point range.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
LeBron outside. Thompson sets the pick for James. Another shot.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Thompson. He has 9 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Favors comes in for Trevor Booker, and Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Alec Burks. Hayward against LeBron.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam, guys. Fast as light.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. There's the pick. Passes it to Lyles. From the line. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well.
Thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. First checked in for the Jazz. Freak comes in for Trey Burke. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. James comes in for J.R. Smith.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And because they play in different conferences, guys, this is the last time these two teams will face each other. It's got to be a good feeling getting the clean sweep, finishing the season 2-0 against the Jazz.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Love. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson down low with Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Outside Shumpert. The dish to Mozgov. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Here's Shumpert. Now Williams. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But